Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Sneha Koshy. Well, it's a battle for Delhi. It's battleground Delhi, whatever you want to call this. And the battle for Delhi has now a royal tag. The politics around the alleged palaces. BJP accusing the Aam Aadmi Party of Sheesh Mahal. And the Aam Aadmi Party accusing BJP of Raj Mahal. It's palace versus palace. Top Aam Aadmi Party ministers, in fact, a minister and an MP today reached the Chief Minister's official residence, which is politically being known as by the BJP Sheesh Mahal, which since Arvind Kejriwal's exit has remained unoccupied. The Aam Aadmi Party has claimed that Chief Minister Atishi has been refused the keys. Well, the attempt was to refute allegations of luxury and splurge for its renovation, essentially BJP's charge. What followed was massive drama and political rhetoric. They were stopped. And amid the drama there, they moved towards Prime Minister's official residence, where they were stopped again. Both the times, it was law and order that was stated. They claimed that it was their privilege that was being breached. And then came Aam Aadmi Party's dare. Open up Chief Minister's official residence and that of Prime Minister's official residence to the public. Let the people see and decide. Accusing Prime Minister Modi and the BJP of a Raj Mahal, claiming the palace is being built at the cost of 2,700 crores and has carpets worth 300 crore rupees and chandeliers worth 200 crore rupees, pens of 10 lakh rupees each, we don't know how many, 6,700 pairs of shoes, 5,000 suits, and the list just goes on. It's all on your screens. An allegation that has been made after BJP has targeted the Aam Aadmi Party with the CAG report that states the renovated Chief Minister's residence has 50 air conditioners, 11 television sets, 12 large chandeliers. In fact, the CAG report clearly states that the residence has curtains worth 96 lakh rupees. We're talking about what BJP calls a Sheesh Mahal. Marble stone walls worth 66.89 lakh rupees. Treadmill and gym equipment worth almost 18 or 19 lakh rupees. Carpets, upholstered bed, art pieces, which involves carat gold leaf running into several lakhs. At the heart of this is a battle for Delhi, which has seen the Aam Aadmi Party in power since 2013. In 2013, it was with the support of the Congress. Eventually, it was decimating the Congress and BJP. Congress to zero. BJP managed to reach at least 8 seats. It's a high-stakes battle for the national capital amid allegations of corruption and excesses. I'm being joined at this point by Dr. Nishant Anand, who's a national spokesperson for Aam Aadmi Party, Dr. Anil Gupta, who's a spokesperson for Delhi BJP, Harish Shankar Gupta, who's a spokesperson for Congress, Madhavan Narayanan, who's a senior journalist. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining us. In fact, let me just move away from what usually would be done and go straight to Madhavan Narayanan. Good evening. I'm coming to you because you're also a voter of Delhi. Of course, you're a journalist. But let me start with you as a voter of Delhi, Madhavan Narayanan. What do you make out of this?
Well, I think the first thing to remember is that this is a bitter electoral war in which nobody is leaving anything to what you and I used to know as decency. But let me take you a few steps back. You know, this is the country that gave us Mahatma Gandhi, who was called the father of the nation. And he led not only a non-violent struggle, but he was famous for his simplicity and in the manner of dressing and all that. But of course, there is a joke going which is attributed to Sarojini Naidu. It says, who said, it takes the richest of the Congress party to keep Mahatma Gandhi poor. Because the image of, you know, he used to stay in the house owned by the Birlas and stuff like that. So he was well funded as an organization. So, but the point Gandhi was trying to prove was that this is a poor country in which any sign of opulence or luxury is not in tune with the emotions of the people. So it was symbolic, but that symbolism has been discarded by both Arvind Kejriwal and Narendra Modi. Now, This Sheesh Mahal versus Raj Mahal
Oh,
is a nice headline. And I think Aam Aadmi Party has come back a bit late on this issue, but has managed to
okay.
grab the attention today with this whole Raj Mahal thing, particularly focusing on various luxurious items in the Prime Minister's residence. And in the context of let me in the context of a $20,000 gift to President Joe Biden of the US, which is now well documented in the public domain, this does raise questions. But let me complete. Arvind Kejriwal began as a fighter against corruption, and this is certainly a dent on his image because instead of responding
Okay.
with facts, he's countering one kind of rhetoric with another kind of rhetoric. And I'm afraid that is not the kind of politics that
Okay.
Kejriwal promised us.
Okay, that's the point where I want to get in Dr. Nishant Anand. Dr. Nishant Anand, you heard Madhavan Narayanan speak, and that's also something that many people will ask you. Is this rhetoric? What you have alleged, what the Aam Aadmi Party has alleged about the Raj Mahal, the different elements that have come out, the different price tags that you have quoted, and all the rhetoric, is this anything beyond rhetoric? Because the first question everybody will ask is, for the quote-unquote Sheesh Mahal, there's a CAG report. What's the evidence for all of this?
Okay, good evening to everybody. See, the people of Delhi find themselves in a troubling situation due to the actions of the BJP. See, the upcoming elections seem to be clouded by issues, misuse of the power by BJP, the candidates abusing women and distribution of cash. Now we need to understand the CAG report they are showing, it is not valid. It has to be opened in the parliament or in the court. So it is not right, it is illegal if they have the access to it. Now, I would like to highlight some significant concerns regarding the Raj Mahal, the residence of Honorable Prime Minister, which reportedly cost 2,750 crores, 300 crores for carpeting, 200 crores for chandeliers. See, we invited today media and the BJP leaders to visit both the houses. Now, 11 o'clock, we reached there, but none of the BJP leaders came because there is no swimming pool there. There is no mini bar there. And as I said, we went to the Prime Minister house and they did not allow us. See, 2,750 crores is funded by taxpayer money. Now, 563 Kamal Mahal is being taxed. It's used by tax money by the people. Now, we will also demonstrate that claims of a swimming pool, mini bar are unfounded. And why are they afraid to let us in? We are not intimidated. We demand clarity on these assertions. Ultimately, the final thing is that it is clear that the BJP has not delivered on its promises in the states. The Aam Aadmi Party has constantly fulfilled its
Again, I'm going to
commitments
ask you
and
this
has a
question. Do you have
clear
evidence
vision for
for
Delhi.
saying what you are claiming about the Raj Mahal? Because the BJP quotes the CAG report. What do you quote?
Firstly, CAG report, they cannot have the access. It has to be opened in the parliament. Second, as we mentioned, 565 Kamal Mahal, it is in the RTI. As we mentioned, 2,750, it is also been registered. That is why we went there to see and show the media that what is the cost of 300 crores for carpet, 200 for chandeliers. That's why we all went there with the media, but they did not allow us.
Dr. Anil Gupta, please come in.
So it is...
Dr. Anil Gupta, here you have Dr. Nishant Anand, in fact, the Aam Aadmi Party saying just one thing, open it up to the public, allow the media inside, let them see what's inside. Why not do that?
Yeah, good evening to you and all the viewers. You know, the question arises, the person who claims to be the Aam Aadmi is the most khas Aadmi of the Delhi. You know, in the Corona times when the Delhi was grappling with the severe oxygen crisis, the Kejriwal was busy decorating his Sheesh Mahal. The two things he did during the Corona times, one, he built up his Sheesh Mahal, and another is he just threw the citizen of Delhi out of Delhi for treatment at Haryana, UP and other places. As per the reports and as per the, this bungalow was under the occupancy of Kejriwalji for many years. They could have explained, we are into this issue for last 1 year. What he did of the money of the taxpayer money of the citizen of Delhi? 10 crores on the decorations, more than 1 crore in the marbles, 10 to 15 lakhs on the toilet sheets, It is claimed that they are the decorative with the gold things. 4 lakhs for the body massage, 50 lakhs carpet, 5 crore curtains, automatic doors, fridges, so many things, 16 smart TVs, massage
So,
chairs,
Dr. Nishant
luxury
Anand, while
sofa.
you will have to refute this or accept it, it is right or it is wrong. Dr. Anil Gupta, I have to ask you a second question, and that is, you are saying the BJP has claimed that Apda built Sheesh Mahal as Delhi fought COVID. What has Aam Aadmi Party claimed? That Prime Minister's house or the palace was built during COVID.
See,
No two differences if you're talking
yeah,
about rhetoric.
no, I'm telling you the difference. Arvind Kejriwal demolished 8 government bungalows to construct a 50,000 square feet sheesh mahal for himself. PM House is not a tent
झूठ,
this time.
it is not correct. Proof
Please,
कुछ दिखाओ,
please.
कोई पेपर दिखाओ, कोई पेपर दिखाओ. राजमहल पे जवाब दो, कमल महल पे जवाब दो. रमीश बदूड़ी औरतों को गालियां दे रहा है, उस पे जवाब दो.
मैं भी आपको टोक सकता हूं, मैं भी आपको इंटरप्रेट कर सकता हूं. तमीज रखिए थोड़ी, बीच में मत बोलिए. When you were
बीजेपी से
speaking,
सीखने की जरूरत नहीं है
अरे
तमीज की.
सीखना पड़ेगा नेशनल
We
चैनल
don't
पे.
have to
Please,
learn from
please.
BJP.
Nah,
We don't have
don't
to learn
abuse,
from
don't
BJP.
use
All right.
aggressive.
Okay,
Don't use
Dr.
aggressive.
Nishant,
Don't-
I think allow Dr.
don't-
Anil Gupta to
don't
speak.
interrupt.
Dr. Anil Gupta, go ahead. Dr.
See,
Anil Gupta, go ahead. Finish your point, please.
Sneha, this is the tendency. When they are caught red-handed in all national channels, they just interpret. They just
This is
interfere.
red-handed.
They,
This is red-handed.
not red-handed. Just allow me to speak now. Why are you? Why you get frustration? Why get frustration? Just allow me to speak. PM House is a permanent PM House of the country. It is 7 local landmark. It is not Mr. Modi who built this house. And this 7 flag house constructed, renovated by Kejriwal. Delhi doesn't have a permanent CM house because before that, the house where
No,
Atishi
so
is
here's the
still
question.
living.
No, if you're saying it's a permanent, they are saying it's permanent chief minister's residence to be used by all chief ministers. The same rhetoric. Very quickly,
can
Dr.
check.
Nishant, here's my question. Do you accept the numbers, the figures given by the CAG report? You may say there's no golden swimming pool. That's a different part. That's rhetoric. That's not what the CAG report talks about. The CAG report gives out numbers which the BJP has quoted. Do you say that is wrong or do you say that is right?
See, it is not correct. It doesn't have swimming pool, minibar, and the things that they're mentioning like a Soneka toilet. It is not there, and we have answered it. That is why we visited today in the morning to make sure the media and everybody can see. But we need to understand. I have the RTI report, and I can tell you the 563 Kamal Mehr are there in India, which is more than 2,500 crore rupees they have invested tax money. Second answer, the 2,750 crore Raj Mahal of Pradhan Mantri Modi ji, it is there. That is why we visited. कि सब देखें और जो सच है सबके सामने है. See, we are not afraid. अगर वहां पर मिनी बार स्विमिंग पूल होता तो आज मीडिया देखती. But why are they not answering about Raj Mahal? Why are they not
It's
answering
not even about
Ramesh
minibar.
Baduri again
Has
abusing?
this kind of excess happened in both, whether it be what the BJP calls the Sheesh Mahal or the Aam Aadmi calls the Raj Mahal? That's what everybody would like to know. But meanwhile, let me get in Hari Shankar Gupta. Hari Shankar Gupta, where is the Congress in this? Because you did move a complaint about this when it came to the Sheesh Mahal controversy. What about the Raj Mahal controversy? I mean, let's look at the facts. Aam Aadmi Party and you were in government at one point. They came into power because of the support from you, from outside at least. And now, even though the optics are that you both are absolute rivals politically in Delhi, you are partners in the India bloc. Where do you stand? Where does Congress stand in it all?
स्नेहा देखो, कांग्रेस ने तो दशकों पहले राजाओं की सियासत खत्म कर दी थी. जनता की सरकार थी, जनता के द्वारा चलाई जा रही थी, और जब तक कांग्रेस शासन में रही, कभी भी इस ढंग के राजाओं का कमल महल, फूल महल, रानी महल, शीश महल, राजमहल, कभी कांग्रेस के शासन में इन बातों का जिक्र नहीं हुआ. क्या हम दोबारा से गुलामी की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं? क्या फिर से राजाओं का राज आने वाला है? यहां पर ये जो बहस हो रही है, ये क्या दिल्ली की जनता के हित में बहस हो रही है? दिल्ली की जनता की समस्याओं को लेकर बहस हो रही है? ये राजमहल की बहस और शीश महल की बहस का दिल्ली की जनता को फायदा किस बात का है? दिल्ली की जनता को पानी चाहिए, प्रदूषण मुक्त चाहिए, यमुना साफ चाहिए, अच्छी सड़कें चाहिए. देखिए, केजरीवाल के बारे में मैं बता दूं, जो वायदे करते हैं वो पूरे नहीं करते. और उसके बाद माफी मांग लेते हैं, अगला वायदा पूरा कर देते हैं, अगले इलेक्शन के बाद कहते हैं कि इसको हम पूरा करेंगे, फिर माफी मांग लेंगे। यही हाल बीजेपी का भी है, बीजेपी भी यही काम कर रही है। 26 साल से दिल्ली के अंदर बीजेपी का शासन नहीं है, आज वो कहते हैं कि दिल्ली के अंदर हमने कोई काम किया, वो गलत किया है। अभी प्रधानमंत्री ने 1765 जो ईडब्ल्यूएस फ्लैट्स हैं उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया है झुग्गी झोपड़ी वालों।
Okay.
कांग्रेस के शासन में बने थे, मैं खुद एमएलए था, मैंने उसका शिलान्यास करवाया, निर्माण शुरू करवाया। आज वो कह रहे साहब हमने बनाए थे, हमने बांट दिए। मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि क्या राजाओं की लड़ाई चल पड़ी है आपस में? दिल्ली की जनता ये बात बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पा रही। शीश महल और राजमहल, ये क्या बहस हो रही है?
Okay.
इस बारे
Okay,
में बहस किसकी जरूरत
let me
है?
get in Anil Gupta. Anil Gupta and Dr. Nishant, to both of you a minute each before I go to Madhavan Narayanan. Dr. Anil Gupta, the Aam Aadmi Party is saying just one thing: open up the Chief Minister's residence, the official renovated Chief Minister's residence. Why are you not allowing them access? A simple thing. I mean, Atishi has claimed that she's not even been allowed access inside the Chief Minister's residence. She wants to go and stay there. What is this about? I mean, why not just open it up and show all the allegations that are there? People would like to see it's hands down victory for the BJP, isn't it?
She's telling the blunt lie, Even today, right now on your screen, you are showing the video of that Sheesh Mahal. All the viewers can see. And Kejriwal Saab in the custody of this house. We held many protests outside this house for 2-3 years. They did not allow. Even today, that is in the custody of Delhi government. Atishi ji can go anytime and visit because she is still the caretaker chief minister. But they want to create
But
a
can she
media
go and
hype. They
stay
want to-
there? She's saying that she's not
I
even
don't
being
know.
allowed to stay there. You
I
said
don't
Prime
know.
Minister's
You
house
ask
is a
her.
house where
No,
every Prime Minister can
See,
go
you
and
ask her. Why
but
she-
the Chief Minister of Delhi is claiming that she's not even being allowed to stay inside.
See, this house is under PWD. PWD comes under chief minister. Why did not she go there for living?
Dr.
She
Nishant
still lives
Anand.
in the... That is under...
Dr.
still
Nishant
under,
Anand, is this a battle of rhetorics, and are you trying to beat the BJP in what for a very long time was seen as a battle of rhetorics that BJP wins? Is Aam Aadmi Party fighting that? Because they are claiming PDP is under you, PWD is under you.
See, I don't want to waste more time blaming BJP because we all know what Aam Aadmi Party has done and BJP has done. I'll give you 5 points of what Aam Aadmi Party has done and what BJP has done with the facts. Now, number one, we promised that we will work on education. We have created 22,700 classrooms.
No.
And I can give you the names of the schools.
I have to get you back to the point. I have to get you back. I have to get you back, Dr. Nishant. I'm sorry. We are not talking about what you have done and what the BJP has done. We are talking about the battle and narratives of palaces.
Why have you done...
We have ample shows and we have we've showcased BJP as well as the Aam Aadmi Party enough with their panelists. Today's debate is different, Dr. Nishant, and you'll have to stick to the topic, please.
Okay, clearly today we invited the media and told everybody we are willing to go in the CM house also. That was with Arvind Kejriwal ji, and we are willing to go back and see the House of Prime Minister, which is costing 2,700. We also gave proof that he uses a 10 lakh rupees of Mont Black pen. We also gave a proof that he is using a 300 crore of curtains, carpets, 560 Kamal Mahal, 8,400 crore aircraft, and a Maybach glasses of 5 lakh rupees, $20,000 diamond. They have Prime Minister Modi ji has given to the President of America. Now we need to understand Aam Aadmi Party worked for the people, and we have invited them to come and see the swimming pool and the minibar. That's what we can do. They are just misusing their power. They are just doing
Madhavan Narayanan, to you. Madhavan Narayanan, look at the narrative, look at the battle of narratives. This is very typical to politics. This is very typical to an election. Now, what should a voter make out of this? I'm coming back to the same question because at the end of the day, there's going to be no evidence or a counter evidence that's going to come in and say this was right and this is wrong. There's no third person. At the heart of it, this is about the abuse, quote unquote, abuse of the taxpayers' money. Are the political parties bothered about it? Are the voters bothered about it?
Yeah, I think it's important to know, Sneha, that political parties are only slinging mud at each other and cow dung at each other without respecting the media or any independent bodies. This is something we need to take note of. This is a week where we are talking about the murder of a journalist called Mukesh Chandrakar in Chhattisgarh. We have Supreme Court observing that the RTI, the Right to Information Act, has been defanged by the government by not appointing the relevant officials. Now, RTI has become extremely important, and accountability to the media, and let us say, let there be a probe by a retired Supreme Court judge on this issue, because instead of talking about other party, each party should present a white paper on the specifics of the expenditure concerned and let the people decide. Now, I agree with Aam Aadmi Party that if the Chief Minister's house is to be examined, then the Prime Minister's house also should be examined. But the point is, this is not to be done by political parties. This has to be done maybe by the media, and if you don't trust the media, just accept and challenge and ask for a probe by a retired Supreme Court judge or somebody, and that is where the facts of the matter come into the place. Now, PWD access to Chief Minister's house is there. Now, who has access to the Prime Minister's house? We don't know. So we suddenly, so the question is, there is an asymmetry of power between the central government and the Delhi government. To that extent, Aam Aadmi Party is correct. But at the same time, it is inexcusable if, forget about the minibar or the swimming pool, if the chandeliers, gymnasium equipment and other kind of curtains and all involved an expenditure of this scale, the state government under Kejriwal is certainly accountable to us. What we are witnessing is a tragedy in which all political parties, I want the viewers of Mirror now to wake up, all political parties are insulting us, the media and the citizens. And that, come to the facts. If you're going to throw dung, then we will throw 10 times the dung at you. The media has the power, hidden power, not so hidden power. What we want is respect for facts. Unfortunately, that is being discarded.
Now, here's
and
the thing,
by both
Madhavan
the BJP and Aam
Narayanan,
Aadmi Party
for
are
a
guilty
voter
of that.
who's going to be looking at all of this and deciding whom to vote for. And these are two parties. If you look at the last elections, Aam Aadmi Party was right up. Huge gap if we have the results. The seats also up there. BJP managed 8, Congress was 0. If that's the tally that you go to, the top two parties, that's the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP are literally throwing mud at each other, as they say, throwing dung at each other. Who's worse, who's worse, who's worse. At the end of the day, the voter is going to say, let's just look at who's less worse. Isn't that what's happening in election and politics?
Yeah, but, I think one important point is that Aam Aadmi Party is focusing on the work it has done. A lot of the viewers are not typical Mirror Now viewers. A lot of the voters are very poor people living in slums and shanties. So they might be guided more by what happened to them under Aam Aadmi Party rather than the rhetoric. And to that extent, Aam Aadmi Party may be safe. But in terms of public accountability, we expect higher standards.
All right. I think this is an open question to everybody, particularly to political parties, in a battle against corruption, which both the Aam Aadmi Party as well as the BJP have gone hammer and tongs over. Both Arvind Kejriwal and Narendra Modi have gone hammer and tongs over. What's happening in the national capital is possibly a big blot on that. 30 seconds each. First, Dr. Nishant. Is it now the narrative against Arvind Kejriwal, the very narrative that he sought to come against and clean up politics off?
No, I believe people of Delhi have seen Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party working day and night for the people of Delhi. That is why we have constructed and delivered whatever we promised. See, we have to get into this mud and behave because of the BJP, because they lack vision, planning, and their execution in the states where they have the government. We know they have nothing to tell to people of Delhi. So they are creating this by distributing cash or abusing women.
Look at the cost, Dr. Nishant. I mean, forget about the gold swimming pool. Forget about, all of those elements, the gold-plated paintings and artwork. Forget about that. Look at the sheer cost of curtains, 96 lakh rupees. Kitchen equipment, 39 lakh rupees. A treadmill and gym equipment, 18.52 lakh rupees. Silk carpet, 16.27 lakh rupees. If this is the amount that the BJP is quoting from the CAG report, this is beyond staggering for any household, any ordinary voter household in the national capital.
But the problem is the CAG's report is not allowed to be given to the BJP spokesperson. It is not, it has to be opened in the parliament. I don't know they have the correct report or not. You can ask them to give it to you. Second point, there is no treadmill or there are no toilet seats like this, which they have been mentioning. There is no treadmill in the world who comes for 8-9 lakh rupees. So whatever amounts they are quoting, it is not correct. Third, we invited today to
I
come
don't
and
know.
see what we have
But
in the
Dr.
house.
Anil Gupta, please respond to what Mr. Nishant is saying. Mr. Nishant is saying, hello, please give us the CAG report. It needs to be opened up in the parliament. It's not. Respond to that and then look at what the Aam Aadmi Party is claiming again. What Narendra Modi has claimed as the Prime Minister, that he's cleaning up the system. He will not tolerate corruption. Look at if this is correct, the cost that is being claimed by the Aam Aadmi Party, chandeliers were 200 crore rupees, pens were 10 lakh rupees each. We don't know how many, though they have not specified that. 6,700 pairs of shoes, 500 suits. I mean, nothing short of
Modi ji said,
I
"Jhola
don't have
pehen
a
ke
word
chalunga."
for anything beyond
Sneha.
excesses, but isn't it that?
Sneha, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson leaders are expert in diverting the issues. You know, there is
Answer
no
your
authenticity. Sir, please don't get frustrated, sir. Don't interfere. Don't interfere. Have
I
some
have less
patience.
than a minute, Dr. Anil Gupta, so please
See,
respond to the viewers.
I'm telling you, the Kejriwal Sahab, the Aam Aadmi Party government has got more than 6 lakh crore rupees in 10 years from the taxpayers' money. What they
Answer
have
your
done?
question.
They did lot of scandal and corruption. They did liquor scam, jal board scam, classroom scam, mohalla clinic scam, panic button scam,
Answer
CCTV
your
camera,
question.
ration card
So you
scam.
Answer
haven't
your
responded to the question that I asked you, and I am totally out of time. Dr. Nishant, Dr. Anil Gupta, Hari Shankar Gupta, as well as Madhavan Narayanan, thank you very much. This is going to be a battle of rhetorics that's not going to see an end anytime soon, not at least till that vote is cast. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you to our panelists and our viewers. Time for a very short break.